Hi, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are continuing The Legend of Korra. This is Book 3, Chapter 3, titled The Earth Queen. Well, they are heading towards Ba Sing Se, so we might get to meet this Earth Queen, or I'm pretty sure we're going to meet the Earth Queen, whoever that might be. And they're heading there in Asami's very awesome looking and luxurious looking airship, and they have a new person aboard compared to when they left Republic City at first. Kai joined them as the first airbender who really wanted to join the new Air Nation, and we definitely talked about that in the last one. And we also saw that Zuko, or Lord Zuko, he's still alive. And he's also heading off on his dragon to kind of intercept or at least stop Sahir and the others from rescuing that like final member of that group there. But if you're ready, I think we're just gonna jump into it.
Yeah, and if you didn't catch it from the last one, I have a terrible thing in my like. No, I don't have a thing in my stomach, but my stomach is
Yeah.
upset with me,
Yeah.
and be there might be some involuntary noises and faces. So
Yes. And you can, of course, always check out our full length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing, including The Legend of Korra, where we are several episodes ahead. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. Let's go.
Oh, you're just a youngster, so I'm gonna go easy on you. Wouldn't want to hurt a kid.
Oop.
Oh!
Kai, that was just really good.
Thanks, Janora. You're a great teacher.
Did I drop my wallet? Give me that, you little thief!
So excited to be on a diplomatic mission to Ba Sing Se.
and that's another city.
Another city?
No, like a new city, or like stuff happened.
Oh, like that. Okay, yeah.
Hello, Middle Ring!
But it still looks very familiar.
Yeah, it does.
Still a big difference between the rich and the poor.
Yep.
That hasn't changed.
Oh no, the Queen hates animals. We've got to get them out of sight.
See what?
I can just stash Pabu in my shirt.
That's definitely not like the Earth King from Last Airbender. Quite the opposite.
Please, please, for my sake, just try not to.
No,
insult Your
Kai.
Majesty.
No, no. He's gonna get in trouble.
Yep.
You rip everything out and start over. I am surrounded by idiots. He and Fire Lord Zuko took advantage of my father's weakness and stole our lands to make their own little empire.
I'm not sure what I can do about that.
Not that you care, but what's left of my kingdom is falling to ruin.
But actually,
That topiary is supposed to be an eel swan, not a turtle duck.
Okay, yeah, she does seem very demanding.
Do you have these problems with your servants?
I don't really have servants.
Well, before I even consider helping you, I'll need you to do something for me. Go, collect my money, and bring it back here.
Yes, Your Majesty.
This a video game all of a sudden? Seems like a video game mission.
Like go fetch.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
Kai, get back here! Kai, it's us!
Oh, the trains.
Hey!
Evasive little
Your little brother,
Shit.
huh?
rascal.
Express line to the lower ring. Next stop, Polcom Station.
Ah, they're gonna see what the lower ring is like now. It seems like it's gotten even worse. Like the
All right.
gap
Let's see if we
between
can catch
the
a train back to the upper ring.
rich and the poor.
Where's my money?
What do you think?
No, Kai wouldn't. Oh man.
Dai Li? They're still there?
Seems like it.
The bad news is, we're stuck here. The good news is, you can go to the bathroom wherever you want.
Oh, come on. That's not nice.
I'm worried about Kai. He's just a little kid, out there on his own. He's probably really scared.
No.
Your breakfast, Master Fang.
Keep the change. I love bossing Say.
Little scamp.
Hey, you trying to steal my fruit? No, I just said I don't want any of this rotten fruit.
Wait.
Just try it, buddy.
What?
Go ahead.
I'm confused.
Looks like Bolin.
Bolin? Mako? How do you know our names?
Yeah, I mean, I'm famous, so I get that. But how do you know his name?
You'll never believe who these guys are. They're your cousins. My brother San's kids.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, nicely done, hun.
We need to check on a secret ice prison in the western tundra.
Show us more.
We lived in a gym.
Hey, everybody! Look who's here! San's kids, Mako and Bolin.
No way!
Come in. Welcome.
Big family.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Where is San and your mother?
Oh.
Wait, you mean you don't know?
I'm sorry. They were killed when we were little.
You here to pick up the tax shipment?
Go ahead and load it on the airship.
Whoop. They are about to get attacked.
Yep. Well, she did say there were some vandalizers or something, right?
Yeah, like gangs roaming around
So
and
much for our
stealing.
escorts. Maybe we should have brought everybody else.
You can handle it.
Step away from the gold, ladies, and you won't get hurt.
This is Mad Max all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Witness me.
Whoop.
Mediocre.
Nice.
Oh, she's so cool.
Retreat! Retreat! You're on the wrong side of this fight, Avatar! That gold belongs to the people, not the Queen!
Hmm. That's what we're getting into here.
Why didn't anyone tell us we have a secret prison we could have been throwing people in?
I'd like to put my tailor in here.
Create explosions with her mind. Ironically, I hired a guy with a similar ability to kill the Avatar myself once. Didn't work.
Nope.
The intense cold prevents her from firebending.
Oh.
There's certainly no way anyone's breaking out of here.
He's out, isn't he? I'm feeling warmer already.
This is the only letter we ever got from San. It says he married a beautiful girl from the Fire Nation and had 2 wonderful sons.
Look, Mako! Dad's wearing your scarf.
I'm so sad that I never got to meet your mother. I know from looking at you two that she must have been a wonderful bride for my boy.
I'm sure they would want you to have this.
Oh, don't do this to me.
You forgot the tissues again?
Yeah.
We did.
So, now, Your Majesty, if I could start meeting some of the airbenders here in the city?
The Dai Li thoroughly searched the city, but it seems your reports were incorrect.
You make me do your dirty work, extorting your own citizens for your stupid palaces and topiaries, and then you just want to send me away? We know there are some here!
Get her out of my sight!
You know, San would be so proud of you guys. We're supposed to be helping her find airbenders in Ba Sing Se.
What? What happened?
One of our neighbors started airbending about a week ago.
There is no airbenders in Belgium, sorry.
Queen's locking all the airbenders up somewhere and using them for experiments.
What?
Don't talk like that about Her Majesty. Long may she reign.
I hope Kai
This is getting complicated.
Yep.
Oh no, he's gonna get snatched up by the Daily.
Yep. There is one. And there is one.
This city is still corrupt as all hell.
Yep.
Welcome to Her Majesty's Army, 1st Airbending Regiment.
What?
The
Damn.
plots thicken.
Yeah.
Plots.
Oh, the
thicken.
plots. Okay.
Yeah. Multiple plots.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Still didn't get to see who that was.
No, we didn't get we got a name and everything, and we know what her power is, and it's the same as Sparky Boom Man.
Combustion Man.
Combustion Man. Only a few quick scenes though, but I like how we got to see Zuko again, and then connecting it to some of the stuff in book 2. The Northern Air Tribe there. Got to see Eska and Desna and Tonrak, who also showed up. So it's connecting a lot of characters and dots. But no Sahir in this one, and the 2 others. So they haven't busted her out just yet.
But I'm thinking that they're gonna butt heads right now.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah.
Most likely in the next one or the next one after that. And curious to see what's going to happen. They're probably going to bust her out. And unfortunately, that means that Zuko is going to fail at protecting the prison and stopping them from breaking her out. But let's get into some questions from our patrons here. And there's only a couple because I put out the post on Patreon quite late today, and I apologize for that. So there might be some more comments and questions next time around. So we're just going to pick the discussion up there, in the intro for the next video, chapter 4. This might be a shorter discussion, but I'm going to let you take those 2 because I've just been talking a lot today and my throat is kind of sore. So
Yeah, so the first one is from Lorenzo Baxter. Once again, Ba Sing Se has a bunch of dark secrets under the surface. Do you think the Earth Queen will play a bigger role in this book than the King did in Atla?
Perhaps. That's a good question. He was definitely more of a pawn for the Dai Li, the Earth King. And he loved animals compared to this Earth Queen who doesn't even want to see them or have anything to do with them. And she is way more in control than he ever was. So yes, I think that we're going to see more of her, and they're really going to get into, once again, what's going on with Ba Sing Se and the corruption there. She's building an air nomad or airbender army. How is people not going to notice that? But it also doesn't seem like she really recognizes the Republic, and she's even mad at Aang and Zuko for taking some of her land and her Earth Kingdom and carving out this new land for the Republic. So she's probably, it's going to be an issue there with her. So that might be another sort of antagonist for this season, just beyond Sahir and the others.
That's what I meant with the plots.
Yes.
Because it definitely seems that there's something more at play here. Just not only the Sahir thing, but that she's kidnapping people, she's picking off people from the street and making an airbending army, probably through the same kind of torture, or not torture, but manipulation tactics that the Dai Li has already, that we've seen Dai Li use before. And she's just, instead of being a pawn in the leader of the Dai Li's game, she is the leader, and she's straight out sus.
Yes, exactly. And when Korra and Asami, they were defending the gold there from these outlaws and Mad Max looking dudes, they might be on the wrong side there, because they want to redistribute that gold amongst the people, and it looks like the people, they are really suffering. Some of them, or at least the ones who are not living on the inside ring, they're the inner ring of Ba Sing Se. There's a big difference.
So the next one is from Nevik, and it's early, but what role do you think the Earth Kingdom and its queen will play in your initial perceptions of this season's themes?
Yeah, you already mentioned it, that it seems like they're getting into several plots in this season, and it's gonna maybe branch off. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's gonna be more of a like direct connection also between book 3 and 4, instead of it like the way that it was with book 1 and 2. With the Legend of Korra, where it was just more or less a self-contained story in each one, then this is gonna be a 2-book story. So it makes sense that we got even more stuff going on, and I'm interested to see where they're going to take it and exactly what sort of themes they're gonna bring up. At least one of the themes could be corrupt leaders taking all the wealth for themselves and not supporting the people, and redistributing wealth the way that they should be, especially if they are collecting tax money. Like, tax money is not for the rich to keep, or for the people in power to keep. It's for them to use to make the lives better for everybody. That's how it's supposed to work. But obviously that's not what's going on. So how they're gonna do that, comment on that, don't know yet. We just got into it, but what do you think?
I think actually it might be some sort of play on government. And I know many Americans are very libertarian in a way of believing in, like, they don't believe that government should exist,
should play any role whatsoever.
So maybe it was maybe it's a comment on that. Could be. Well, we are everything but libertarians, so if it's gonna turn out that way, it's
here in Denmark, it's more of a socialist democracy.
So government is a big part for us, so let's see how that's gonna pan out.
What the messaging in there is going to be. As I mentioned, like, if you live in a system where you're paying taxes and taxes are being collected by the government, then this is not how it should be working out. This is not how it should be happening at all, and that's not the ideal system in that regard. And of course it can be corrupted, like any system can. Like, no system is inherently wrong or bad or good, like, or evil. Like, it's we could get into some complicated stuff here, definitely.
But as like a government should, at least in my opinion, should be able to. We saw it with the Outer Ring, where people are just like dirt poor, and that's at least what we believe here, or most of us believe, that we have this security system to pick up people so they don't have to be dirt poor, or at least that they can still live a meaningful life being dirt poor.
Or at least that no matter what happens to them, or like if they are injured, can't work, don't have a lot of money to begin with, like, you can always get help from the government. If you're sick, you can always get help in the hospitals. You can always get treatment. If you want an education, you can always get that, no matter how you started out in life. If you are rich or poor, or if you don't have as much money as other people, like, that's how it should be working. And that's how it's working here, at least.
And I'm sorry I laughed about the whole "there's no airbenders in Ba Sing Se," because that was not funny at all. But I just remembered from Atla the whole "there is no whatever in Ba Sing Se."
Oh, there's no war in Ba Sing Se.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah. It's same tactics once again, and like, we're kind of seeing that play out, like how corrupt that city can be. And there's also like something going on. It's like it was really nice to see with Mako and Bolin, and them getting reunited with their family, which is a big family. But their grandmother seems to be pretty fond of the queen, why is that? Or did the queen, initially do something that people were like happy about? Why is she almost, like she has her picture up? It doesn't seem like the entire family is on her side when it comes to that. Or at least, the grandmother was like, when their uncle said something bad about the queen, or one other person inside of the family, she was like, don't say anything bad about our queen. So we might get into some complications there as well. And I think that whole storyline is something that Bolin and Mako is going to get wrapped up in this book, at least.
And also trying to find Kai.
Yeah.
It's also going to be a big part of it. And yeah, returning back to that whole with the queen on the wall. I think in some cultures that you are brought up to believe by the system that your leader is everything good, anything good, and if you say anything bad about them, you're out. And she just grew up with that, and maybe they're a little bit more or less traditional and less conservative, the younger ones.
Yeah.
And that's why they were talking slightly worse about the queen. But yeah, I don't know. It's
again, it can, you see that stuff and can happen in any country, in any culture, no matter what the political system is. You can be brought up in a way and, firmly believe that, yes, this, like, our leaders are doing the right thing all the time, or our leader and our country or our city is just the best. And if you say anything bad about it, then you are just plain wrong. So kind of, manipulated into that, or, it's difficult when it's your upbringing and that's just what you're brought up to believe. And if you don't know any better, them getting into stuff like that is going to be interesting for sure.
And speaking of leaders, it seems like Eska and Desna, they are the new leaders of the North Pole.
Yeah, I think
leaders, that sounds wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, I think they mentioned that they were going to become the leaders, or at least they were going to lead that Northern Water tribe going forward, instead of Unalaq, who is no more. He kind of died. We didn't see their mom, because we know that she's still alive. Don't know what's up with her, but yeah, they're there, and Tanrak and then Zuko, and we're going to see what's going to happen with that whole situation in the next one, probably. But I think that's going to do it for this one, at least. And yeah, then we're going to pick up the discussion at the start of the next one, and there's probably going to be a few more comments or questions from Patreon. But this was Book 3, Chapter 3, The Earth Queen. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.